Okay, Abusia, the law is the law. Abusia, upon all the noise, law no juma. John Dramani Mahama reset a judicial system. No, now NPP MP, a friend of Vincent Asifua, or then of file a injunction to pause Chief Justice Torkornoo ne removal. And then a court etnas or the honor more Supreme Court. Now Supreme Court atenase omotenase no abusuan no NHS project ato ye screen in China. Also breaking news, Supreme Court dismisses Vincent Asifua's injunction to pause President Mahama's suspension of Chief Justice Torkornoo. Nti abusuan afie de NPP amanyoko minority no omo papa na afenyo marking say chino na chese obo police ni afi court Supreme Court for so judges na ye omo ho adwuma wo ho a enye asem keto akwanta busia we ni breaking news aba yenso ya project e de ato ye screen nchen e de amamono yes em mre no eye interview bi akoso Rashford Cape wache eye 7 judges John Dramani Mahama appointing no we did home koma abusia mo menko na yenkonko tie sa ensem no so medama say
High Court appeals or in Superior Court.
Okay.
I know when you petition a Chief Justice on the best city on the case, the Chief Justice no be decided whether there's a prima facie case against the person and stand at it will proceed. But we share 1466 and say why the petition is for the removal of the Chief Justice. The President shall, acting in consultation with the Council of States, appoint a committee consisting of 2 justices of the Supreme Court.
I see.
One of whom shall be appointed chairman by the president, and 3 other persons who are not members of the Council of State, nor members of Parliament, nor lawyers. So to say the Constitution envisage how it should be done. The committee appointed under Clause 6 of this article shall inquire into the petition and recommend to the president whether the Chief Justice ought to be removed from office or not. And it continues. All proceedings under this shall be held in camera. Oh, so there's a procedure. If there's a trigger, and I say, obi petition pay procedure or manage from state A, no, whoever state B. From state B, no, I say, what admission I will call school. From P1 we back up P2. From P2 back up P3.
Yeah.
University. So and it has been stated clearly. And NPP should come out and tell us, say, under the Constitution, no, His Excellency John Dramani Mahama, it frowns on the and I say, why any Constitution? And no, dear, we can listen to the petition and also listen to their friends say the demonstration. But if everything he has done is it's in sync, it's in tandem in the Constitution, just said they all then what is your cry? What is your problem?
Oh, patch them is a demonstration course, no.
Oh, say a demonstration there is it's a dying political party like NPP trying to revive their relevance. And also political party executives in the NPP who know they will lose their next re-election, trying to just revamp their dying political career. It's as simple as that. Most of their national executives, they are so unpopular on the ground. So just they have to do something so that grassroots will be feel say national executives no more they are so unpopular on the grounds. From their chairman to the last person at their of the asylum down. They are so down. They are so unpopular.
Asylum down, no.
Down. I mean.
The team win a day.
The asylum down office is down. Like it's finished. Office no good. It's finished. The office is
down. Raised to the power 2.
Oh, the carburetor is finished. The speedometer is finished. The fan belt is finished. Just engine mechanic back say, and I'm apprentice. Be back say, I'm not keep bearing.
But okay. So you share say you remember office needing come up power.
Oh yes.
So but you share the appointment of 7 new justices, President Mahama, a year.
Yeah.
If you are saying that, say, you say, Akuffo Addo abuse Emrano, and I know appoint more justices, I can be or dear Druno, Yenyaman Kohonum. the argument, the other side of the argument is also can say, oh, Sir Akuffo, your 14 justices. Now say mu 12 year nedia. Now back year 2008 and 2015. HB as Anglophone, I don't know their age there, but on my retirement anytime so meet me a call. So I didn't say it to me one administration. I appointed the whole set of justices. Oh, echo good the Superior Court one as the Apex Court one. I see it to me a balance of it. Sign who
Yes, I mean the issues of appointment of Supreme Court justices. We didn't say the Constitution again, round so am I a limit?
Am I a limit?
That be am I a limit? And am I a limiter? Then we can
do
wapim.
Untimin
Kobium.
Okay.
But I want to say when it comes to the Supreme Court, no, there's also this I will share in terms of transition because Ebumbe call retirement very soon. So when he say Ebumbe enter system no and that's a rural system no and they can learn from their superior or their seniors within the Supreme Court system no till they go on retirement. But I don't know why appointment of Supreme Court justices by His Excellency John Dramani Mahama should even be a problem because now Akroma at the rate at which Akuffo appointed Superior Court, Supreme Court justices Obia Yedin the antenna this time around anybody should even have a problem with it. But most importantly, we also need to look at consistency and also transition because most of them, they are almost even I think the acting Chief Justice, I think by next 2 years and Obeko. Yeah. So you realize you don't have to wait till Okwa and Sana appoint because Bawumia will be baba and the person will learn under him or something or some other Supreme Court justice. So it's good His Excellency John Dramani Mahama is looking at the future movement of the judiciary and appointing for the sake of replacement people that will be exiting so and they can also learn. So if more senior officials. So I mean, as for coming back to the issue of the demonstration, I can't show, but Rebecca says it's an exercise in futility. They say, it's not going to stop. Yeah, Uncle Siaga, it's not going to stop the Constitution from working. And stopping His Excellency John Dramani Mahama from doing his work.
I see.
In tandem with the Constitution. So anything that frowns on the Constitution there, that you may have a case. But once everything His Excellency has done is in sync with the 1992 Constitution, they don't be it's just to resurrect their dead political party and their own dying political careers. Because for the first time in the history of their party, after their 1992 defeats and their 1996 defeat, this has been the worst performance of the NPP under the leadership of Chairman Krampo and the friend saying.
Chairman, they were CCI carry chairman.
NPP carry. What's the crown kind of the
Ofibio baby. Ofibio.
Omo chairman, your friend.
MPP chairman Stephen Tim.
Thank you. Genuinely, I'm referring.
Yeah, I know.
Yes, yes, we cry escape. Now, party I encounter Omo chairman, the Krampo.
Stephen Tim.
You should tell you say Omo party their current crop of executives, they perform abysmally from the chairman to the general secretary to the Madam for the national organizer. Tech.
Oh, I see.
Yes, all contested for SRC president. May campaign against Lucy Poto.
Lucy. Nanko peso SRC president.
SRC president.
Tech.
All contested twice, cry. And all Lucy.
Lucy Nina.
All Lucy na Kodia Becheno, Tescom president.
Oh, okay.
Satana, Omo GF, Kenon, Ashanti regional youth organizer.
I see.
And they just compensated him with it. If you put together a bunch of incompetent people and a mokonya abysmal performance of about 38%, you are trying to revive your political career. Chief Justice petition, I'll be you see a revival political career. Thank you to Krampo and Adane stab you to, hit you to, beat you to, slap you to na share is the Chief Justice matter they want to concentrate on. So as for more demonstration there, I mean, and for the first time to Deputy Chief of Staff, His Excellency John Dramani Mahama has allowed you to have your free demonstration. Aside from free demonstration, Obiabe receiving a petition. In times past, they be as a demonstration, Flagstaff House, almost in a security zone.
Yeah.
Okay, in the 8 years of Akuffo, who far up, almost say, security zone.
Yeah.
But it's the same security zone, but we allowed them.
Bomb rubber bullets.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Okay. So the tyranny under Akuffo, at least His Excellency John Dramani Mahama has allowed that peace. And I'm a ultimate call demonstration. I could share Deputy Chief of Staff present to petition. The I mean Hino Crampo say make call share me whole video say a whole minority leader or poor police new asun. I mean this is unacceptable. This is highly unacceptable. Me I share video no. And it is him on to make us say no because
no boss no.
Video no me share unless he can prove beyond reasonable doubt say no. We share say cool high no. And our kita face town no. And our body pa corner on move zoom and we say no because unless I try to tell me say there were two people wearing that same cool high cap and at the same specs no. I see that is also a very serious offense coming from a member of parliament. Because we share your criminal code no, criminal act 29.
Yes.
Section 205. I say assault on public officer.
Assault on public officer.
Assault on public officer. 205 Act 29, Section 205 A and B. A person commits a misdemeanor who A. assaults, obstructs, molests, or resists, or aids, or incites any other person to assault, obstruct, molest, or resist a public or peace officer, or a person employed by a public or peace officer acting or proceeding to act in the execution of a warrant or legal process, or B. using a threatening, abusive, or insulting language or sends threatening or insulting message or letter to a peace officer in respect of the duties of the officer. The officer was executing his duties as a public officer to make sure, say, he's protecting public property and also protecting you to be able to exhibit or conduct your civic responsibility. But to the extent, say, both public officer there, he should be investigated, arrested, and if possible, arraigned before court for this offense of assaulting a public officer. Afenyo Makin, above the law. He's not above the law. He's like you. Yes, why? Is he above the law? You're a minority leader, so you're above the law. Afenyo Makin is not above the law. That video should be well investigated by the Ghana police. And if he's culpable, he should be arrested and he should be arraigned before court. He's not above the law.
I see.
He's not. Now, John Mahama, I saw my investigate John Mahama.
Yeah, I know that.
Yeah, so I want him to investigate. They should investigate him. If John Mahama could be investigated in this country, so many officials were investigated in this country, he should be investigated for that video. If he is found guilty, that he's the one who actually assaulted a police officer, then the law should take its right course. And that is what the Criminal Offences Code Act is saying. Act 29. I'm not the one saying it. But that is what the law says.
But I don't my missile question is how are you political system, no? Because a member of parliament be cry you be here will be the person runs to your friends in parliament. Then ya kasi and chairman speak camera. Yet ya and I before some kwakoche Reverend Tim Fojo. Omudu hodomoa 0. Later, you say so moko na wamuma the speaker grant approval before ansana ebia through invitation be akra nipa no atimi akọ with Tim Fojo kra no omo ntimi ahando no na apenwa ye bibia any national security implications any national security implications we are
no and Avenyo say only he's a member of parliament just like any other member of parliament. What is it when it comes to parliamentary immunity, no? And times past Ebimo have held their own reservation about the parliamentary immunity and saying that they've overstretched their immunity, no, to mean say they cannot be arrested. No, if you meet a parliamentarian who is let's say is stealing, okay, say stealing crampo the yeah, can say we've met a parliamentarian who is committing an offense as a police officer.
Okay.
You've met him, you've accosted a parliamentarian or committed offense.
Okay.
Won't to make us say, oh, chair, I control my speaker, and I release and watching. No. But the issue of in Tim Fojo, I think it had to do with they inviting him for investigations.
Okay.
And no crampo, he could have been invited at any point to come. And the parliamentarians have sometimes tried to overstretch that and that immunity. It doesn't talk about criminal proceedings.
Okay.
It talks about inviting you to be a witness in court, which are the parliamentary immunity. It talks about inviting the person to come to court, and is to protect them so that Obi call parliament. If you read it can say on your way to parliament and back from parliament. Okay. If you read the parliamentary legislative immunity, like I say, the person on his way to parliament
and back from parliament.
Okay. You cannot arraign the person before court to go and witness.
It is all the parliamentary duties, sir. Won't be fast. I'm running,
Exactly.
Is there a parliament called recess?
Exactly.
The parliamentary duties be anyhow.
Exactly.
The NPP called committee offense.
Exactly the case. So I don't know why. In fact, as he was hitting the police officer there, he should have just been arrested there. But I think sometimes, the police also try to assess the situation there because someone tries to arrest you or it can degenerate into something. But I'm calling on Ghana police say they should investigate the video reporting that Afeyomakin assaulted a police officer, and we must be well informed about the outcome of that video. And if he's found culpable, say Wakocha police officer, he has slapped the police officer, he should be arraigned before court because he's not higher than the laws of this country. What do you say? That is for the issue of more demonstration. As for demonstration, they are free to demonstrate. And I saw the numbers. It's nothing to almost numbers. It's just about 350 people. Who numbers? So just about 350 people who came out to demonstrate. I saw them around the friend is saying around Parliament House. I mean, about 350. Yes, 350. I think if you add Afenyo Market, 351 people. About 351 people.
Okay, your petition. President Mahama will be a Osheni Su and the buying how or yen and Niema. I'm for fun say or a listening president to this petition, even though per the provisions of the Constitution in how BBC says say fast processes and say from no. You've read to us say affirm and now President Mahama committee BBR. So what to say ABR per how pressure eba GBA last week issue statement. Yanko weekend normal Drian. Then this way and other lawyers and some political activists Kasas kwa say abide per se or control the judiciary no. Now what is a president Mama Kase we jai munti Mama no resume in seat
Oh, it's within the right of the president to take a decision what he wants to do. So OSHA say all proceedings maybe the committee 1467. The committee appointed under clause 6 of this article shall inquire into the petition and recommend to the president whether the chief justice ought to be removed from office. So a recommendation.
Recommendation
yes, say say uncle. So a change recommendation. So recommend say uncle who take the recommendation. But they recommend say His Excellency, I believe, in the spirit of protecting the Constitution and the judiciary, would go ahead and say, okay, based on the recommendation, this is what we have to do. So once it has already kick-started, it is now even beyond or not as president. This is all change the outcome of the committee, Then based on our recommendation, obey me advice. I know that is what needs to be done. Go straight to I must say me chief apprentice officer
anti yanko office one na yenin komoka kranti Osman Ayariga. Yes, Osman Abdullah Ayariga, a lawyer ni or youth national youth authority or no anyway chief executive officer. But yeah, share bar office no not BBI correct as far as the agency and the authority are concerned, because my encounter most of this government appointees, especially CEOs no bebre uno bi kasa kwesi ye buy Nkrofo ya say niam obi okra na handing over note ohunu bi ti niam e course so onim ebi nso ono ma say ye kɔ ye nyame japade e kan ye jame MDF crowd Mineral Development Fund wa nuaba Louisa Bisiu Hana
Miami nuaba
yeah wa nuaba osidan a ya warranty o mutimu no ya dan ye tua eka 12 years and e dia mom aye tua 1.4 million dollars. Meanwhile eka bubro na the predecessor no eja honom authority no obeto the saying na final person they call.
Thank you very much. Sometimes nim say FSL over the true states of the OBJ, you know,
yes,
and know where you are going to take it to. But sometimes, so when you are also giving the true state, you say, send obe ton wadi no, sana yebetono. So usually, no, I find it very difficult to give the true state because at the end of the day, no, I bet say.
Okay, abusuya wene ensema ekoso ewo political highway so eye Vincent Asefua eye ne petitioner na say the case of the court Supreme Court NHS Supreme Court are dismissing na enye asem keto akra beda mase say moje pene kokoti sa odwe we edema ha POG Media so beda mase